Alrighty, guys, the 2025-2026 NFL playoffs are finally here. Going to be going through the entire bracket here, every single game, giving you guys my predictions. And yeah, you guys get the concept. It's my fifth year doing this. And just a quick shout out to Peter Jaguars. He is the absolute OG of the NFL playoff prediction series on YouTube. He's my favorite person to watch, my favorite person who does these predictions every year, and he's basically my inspiration for even doing this video every year in the first place. So just shout out Peter Jaguars. Let's go ahead and get right into these predictions. Alrighty, guys, we're going to start in the AFC. We're going to go over the number 2 Patriots versus the number 7 Chargers. Like both these teams' chances a lot in this game. They're both very good teams. Chargers pretty good defensively. Patriots just a good all-around football team. They can put up a lot of points. Of course, Drake May, an MVP candidate this season. Really good year for him. I think overall, though, I think I like the Patriots a little bit more in this game. Going to go with the Patriots to win this one. Just the way they've been winning their football games, putting up so many points. It's been against subpar opponents. They've had an easy schedule, but the Chargers have definitely shown inconsistencies throughout the season. I just like the Patriots a little more at home against a warm weather team as well. Definitely benefits the Patriots. So, going to take the Patriots in this game. Next up, we got the absolute best game, in my opinion, in the wild card this year. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. This game was such a tough pick. Definitely the hardest prediction of the entire playoffs for me here. Both teams are so good in just so many different ways. The Bills are really good against the pass defensively. The Jags are absolutely far and away the best run defense in football. Both teams score a lot of points, have really good offenses. It's such a tough pick here, but I think I got the slight edge to the Buffalo Bills in this game. Gonna take the Buffalo Bills to win this one. Just feel like they're just a little bit more battle-tested, a little more experienced. I don't know, man. The Jags have definitely had a really, really, really good season. 13 wins is not a fluke season by any means necessary. But, just once again, just Bills, I just feel a little more battle-tested. So, yeah, that's just kind of what I would fall on there. Going to take the Buffalo Bills in this game. Next up, we got the Steelers versus the Texans. Congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. That game was freaking nuts last night. The Ravens versus Steelers game for the AFC North, that game was amazing. However, though, the Steelers are going to be playing against the number 1 defense in football here, against the Houston Texans, against just a really good Texans team, man. And honestly, this is a pretty easy pick here. I'm going to go with the Texans in this game. Number 1 defense in football. I just think Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers' offense as a whole, I just don't think they're gonna struggle a lot against that Texans defense. They're just so good, such a good defensive team, far and away the best defense in football. So, give me the Texans in this one. Pretty easy pick if you ask me. Alrighty, guys, sliding on over to the NFC, we got the number 2 Chicago Bears versus the number 7 Green Bay Packers. And oh boy, guys, man, this is my team here, the Chicago Bears, and of frickin' course, here we go. We got to play the frickin' Green Bay Packers for a third time this season. Man, what a year it's been for the Chicago Bears, though. I mean, I didn't think I thought we were going to finish last in the NFC North. The Bears have absolutely blown away probably 99% of people's expectations this year. Very good offensively, very good run game. Caleb Williams has definitely improved this year as a passer as well. But here they are. They're playing against the freaking Green Bay Packers, who, yes, they did beat a few weeks ago, but it was an absolute miracle. I don't want to say fluke, but a kind of fluky win for the Bears. They played like absolute garbage the entire game. And then in the final 4 minutes, finally got momentum. They recovered an onside kick, drove down, scored a touchdown, a game-tying touchdown, and then, of course, the bomb, Caleb Williams to DJ Moore to win the game in overtime. Man, I'm not sold on the Bears beating Green Bay until they can do it at full strength. It's just, I'm going to go with the Packers in this game. I'm sorry, Bears fans, if you're watching this video. Just prove it. Just prove it. Win a game legitimately against this team. It's just a tough pick. I can't just be biased and pick the Bears. Use my heart. I'm picking the Packers in this one. I'm sorry. Not to say it's going to not be a close game. I don't think it's going to be anything like the Cowboys-Packers game a couple years ago in the wild card or anything like that. The Bears have played them tight pretty much every single matchup the past 2 years, even last season. Even last year, the Bears split with the Packers. I got to see it to believe it, man. I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers. Hopefully jinx them or something. I don't know, man. Moving on to the Philadelphia Eagles versus the San Francisco 49ers. Now, we want to talk about an inconsistent football team. Oh, boy, man. It's the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Some weeks they're just like the most elite defense in football. They'll just absolutely shut your team out. Other weeks, their offense just cannot do anything. They've had injuries on their offensive line. The offensive line hasn't been anywhere near as dominant as it was last year. The offense as a whole just kind of just been sluggish. It's just, I don't know what's been going on with the Eagles. 49ers, really red-hot offense until they ran into the Seahawks last week and got completely exposed in my eyes, man. Seahawks dominated them defensively. Also, home game for the Eagles. Big advantage there for them. San Francisco's technically a warm team, a warm weather team as well. I think I'm going to give the slight edge to the Eagles, even though they have been inconsistent this season. I do like what they can do defensively. Really, it's going to come down to how they contain Christian McCaffrey, and I think they'll be able to do it with guys like Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, their defensive line. I think the Eagles will be able to contain CMC and slow down that 49ers offensive attack. And I'm going to give the slight edge to the Philadelphia Eagles in this game. Then the final wild card game here, we got the Carolina Panthers versus the Rams. Definitely the easiest selection here in the playoffs. I mean, come on. I know the Panthers did beat the Rams a couple weeks ago, but come on, man. That Rams team is way too good. Number one offense in football. Probably the MVP in Matthew Stafford. They're going to be getting Devontae Adams back. I mean, it ain't going to happen 2 times in a row. I'm sorry, Carolina. I'm taking the Rams in this game, and it's not even really close for me. Also, the Panthers, 8-9, making it to the playoffs, just stumbling in there. They lost to the Bucs and then got lucky that the Falcons beat the Saints and helped them get into the playoffs. I mean, pretty easy pick. The Rams are going to win this game and move on to the divisional. Alrighty, guys. Shifting back over to the AFC, it's going to be the number 1 Denver Broncos versus the number 6 Buffalo Bills in the divisional round at Denver. This is going to be an amazing game, man. Really, really tough matchup for the Broncos here for sure. Like I said, man, the Bills are one of the most battle-tested teams in the NFL, and especially in playoff football here, man. Josh Allen always shows up in these big moments and shows up in these games. However, though, man, the Broncos have one of the biggest advantages in football this year in the playoffs, getting that number 1 seed, and that, of course, is the mile-high advantage, man. Teams really do struggle when they go to Mile High and have to breathe that freaking thin air, man. It definitely affects other opponents a lot, man. Denver's got a really good home advantage here. Not only that, Denver's defense is amazing. Number 2 in the league, if you ask me. They just get at the quarterback like crazy, and their offense can definitely get explosive as well with Bo Nix and company as well. So I think I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos in this game. Definitely be a close one, but Broncos are going to move on to the AFC Championship. Then we got the number 2 New England Patriots versus the number 5 Houston Texans. This is definitely going to be an interesting game here, man, because, of course, the Patriots have, of course, they won 14 games this year, but at the same time, they've had a pretty easy schedule. They've played a lot of easy opponents, and they haven't quite played a defense like the Houston Texans yet. The Texans as well have shown inconsistencies as well on offense. Sometimes C.J. Stroud and that offense, the run game is like red hot. They get going. They can put up a lot of points. But other times they just like can never find a rhythm, and sometimes they have inconsistencies there as well. So yeah, very interesting matchup here, but I think I'm going to go with the Houston Texans in this game to pull off the upset against the Patriots there, man. Like I said, man, number 1 defense in football. The Patriots haven't played a defense quite like that yet, and the Texans have really proved that this season against a lot of opponents, that defense can really prevail them to wins, man. So I think I'm going to take the Texans in this one and move on to the AFC Championship against the Broncos. All right, back over in the NFC, we got the number 1 Seattle Seahawks going against the number 7 Green Bay Packers. Now, I have all the confidence in the world in that Seattle defense, man. That defense is absolutely legit, man. Best defense in the NFC by far. There's just one thing, though, and that is Sam Darnold, man. You know, how good or bad is he going to be in this game? We saw it last year with the Vikings. You know, they went to the playoffs, 14 wins, and yeah, Sam Darnold was horrible in that game. So I think it's going to be a really tough match for the Packers, who are super injured and have just kind of fluttered off a little bit lately. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks in this game to advance to the NFC Championship. Then next up, we got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the LA Rams. Rematch of last year's divisional game, which was dominated by the Philadelphia Eagles until the very final drive. The Rams really made that interesting last year. But this year, this is going to be a different story this time, man. Of course, the Eagles have been super, super inconsistent offensively this year. The run game has not been anywhere near as dominant as it was last year. Jalen Hurts has not played very good football this season. The chemistry and I don't know, it's just something's just off with that offense. And meanwhile, you got the LA Rams, red hot, number one offense in football. I like the Rams a lot more in this game, even though we'll be in Philadelphia. Give me the Rams to advance to the NFC Championship. Alrighty, in the AFC Championship game here, we got the Denver Broncos versus the Houston Texans. This game right here is going to be a grueling, low-scoring defensive battle, man. You got two of the best defenses in football going at it. Man, I honestly, look forward to this one. These two teams played each other as well earlier in the season, and it definitely proved to be one of those sluggish games. That game was in Houston. The Broncos were able to pull it out 18-15, I believe it was. But it's going to come back around to that mile-high advantage for me here, guys. I think the Denver Broncos are going to be able to win this game and advance to the Super Bowl, if you ask me. If they could do it in Houston and win in Houston, don't see why they couldn't get it going in Denver. And give me the Denver Broncos to win this game and advance to the Super Bowl. All right, and then we come back over to the NFC Championship game. We got the number 1 Seattle Seahawks versus the number 5 LA Rams. A rematch of that crazy Thursday night game we had a few weeks ago where the Rams were up 30-14 and blew it, and the Seahawks came back and won that game 36-35, I believe. That was a crazy, crazy game. Now, if I look at it on paper here, I would absolutely pick the Seattle Seahawks to win this game. Like I said, their defense is amazing. Best defense in the NFC by far. And of course, Sam Darnold's had a good year, and that connection with JSN and the run game. But man, honestly, I think I like the Rams just a little more in this game, to be honest. You know, you go back to that Thursday night game, you know, the Rams blew the lead, the 30-14 lead, but they showed that they can run the table on the Seahawks, man. They could put up points against that really good defense. And then we come back around to my other point. Sam Darnold, is he going to be good in the playoffs? Is he going to be consistent in the playoffs? Is he going to be a turnover machine? Is he going to be seeing ghosts out there? Or is he going to be good? I just don't trust Sam Darnold. So I'm going to take the LA Rams to get the job done against the Seattle Seahawks and advance to the Super Bowl. And that leaves us with the Denver Broncos versus the LA Rams in the Super Bowl. Be a top 2 defense, if you ask me, versus the number 1 offense in football. I don't know, man. I mean, this could be one of those. This could be a all-time classic, or this could wind up like Super Bowl 53. This game will be in San Francisco, which I believe the last time when the Broncos won Super Bowl 50, it was also in San Francisco, in Santa Clara, the Levi Stadium. But what is it going to be, guys? Is it going to be that Denver defense, that gets after the quarterback like crazy? You know, the team that gets a lot of sacks, a team that can beat anybody in the league at any time? Or is it going to be the LA Rams and that red-hot, high-flying offense led by Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, Sean McVay? All in all, guys, I live by something. I definitely believe in it. Defense wins championships, and I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos to beat the LA Rams in the Super Bowl this year, to win Super Bowl 60 and take home their 4th Lombardi trophy in their team's history. And Sean Payton will solidify himself as one of the best head coaches of all time, getting his 2nd Super Bowl ring as well. So there you have it, guys. Those are my 2025-2026 NFL playoff predictions all the way to the Super Bowl. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your thoughts down below. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? And that's it, guys.